Mm. Okay. Hello? Am I audible ba?
Waka waka. Eh.
Okay. I'm glad that your guys are energetic. So welcome to the mock review of BBB for primary 3. Okay, let's start right away. We already used 4 minutes of our time. Before anything else, class rules. Take note ha, class rules. For those who do not understand, it's a rule in the class. Okay? Do not annotate and do not open your mic unless you're told to do so. If you have concern, please do raise your hand. Click the raise hand button if you want. Okay? And I will entertain you. Okay? And finally, write down notes if you have uh, a difficulty understanding some topics or techniques that might happen here. Okay? So let's start it away. Section A for 10 questions. First problem. Wait. Um, how do I? Never mind that. Okay, let's start with the first question. Complete the following sequence. You have 64, starting number, 66, then 70, then 76, and then you have 94, then 106. So what's the pattern here? Oh, sorry. Yes, John Andre?
Can I annotate?
Sure. Just a reminder, huh? If you want to answer question, I appreciate it if you would answer it quickly as possible. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Very good. What's next? Okay.
The answer is 85 because it is skip content by 2.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that, John Andre. That is actually the solution for this problem. Okay? Let me clear muna. Oops. All drawings. So we have here a similar solution. The same with John Andre. Okay? So there's a skip count or the increment is increasing by 2. So from 64, the difference or the skip count is 2. You went to 66. Then from 66 to 70, you skip count by 4. The next one is 6. And for sure, the next skip count should be an 8. Okay? So the answer here is 84. Okay, understood ba? Question? Okay, what is this? What's the problem? Don't fight, guys. I can delete them. Man. Okay, very good. Please ignore unnecessary messages in the chat box lang. Don't entertain na lang yung unnecessary ones. Okay? I hope that's clear. Let's move on to number 2. Ito naman. Oh, what was that? Was that Agatha?
Actually, but sometimes they're so big that they don't that they cover the screen. So I can't see what you're saying for a bit. So I'd like everyone to please stop chatting.
Oh, so your messages are popping out.
Yeah, they just pop out really big because sometimes they're big. And if the messages are big and not unnecessary, I don't see those things.
Okay, can you minimize lang the chat box? I can also, wait, I think I cannot disable the chat though. So I would just appreciate it if everyone do not input or type unnecessary na chats. Okay? Say the same as this, the zeros one. I can delete that actually. Yeah. Even this one. Let's just delete that. Okay, moving on, going back to this problem, find the value of 81 plus 52 plus 73 plus 34, 45, 66, 47, and 28. Oh, yes, Joanna. Joanna, can't hear you, Joanna.
It's 15, not 45.
15. This one.
Yes.
Okay, the same with others. 15 as well. That's
Sorry,
what you saw.
I couldn't on my mic.
Okay, let's take a
My
look.
solution here is it's like you group it, so it will be easier.
Okay, very good. That's actually what we need to do here. And yeah, this should be 15, I guess, because it's also 15 in the solution. Okay, so that's what Joanna did. She did grouping, right? You did grouping so that you will have an easier solution or an easier way in solving the problem, diba? Much more easier. Example, you have here a pair 52 and 52 and 28 first. That would give you that would give you 80, 73 and 47. It should be around 120, 34 and 66. That's 100. And last but not least, add the remaining ones, 81 and 15, get 96. And of course, it's much easier now. You have numbers that are divisible by 10 or ends with zeros. Much easier na adding. 80 plus 120, that's 200. Plus 100 is 300. And just add the remaining, which is 96. That's why we get 396. Okay? So for this problem lang, simple addition. However, you can use grouping method and find which pairings or which groupings would give you an easier way to solve the problem. Right? Questions? Ito ha? Every question that we answer, I will ask you if you have questions for 5 seconds. If there's none that raises their hand, then we can move on to the next number. Okay? Again, questions? I'll give you 5 seconds to screenshot it if you want. Okay? One. Okay, that's fine. Let's move on to number 3. Find the value of 124 plus 95 minus 54 plus 253 minus 65 minus 203. Again, just a simple addition and subtraction right here. However, you can do another pairing, diba? So what did we pair here? The 124 and the 54, the 253 and the 203, and the 95 and 65. Yes, Franny. Franny?
I have a different solution.
Okay. What's your solution?
My solution is I group the positive and then I group the negative.
This? Oh no, sorry. You group the positives first, 195, 95, 124, 95, and then 253, and then subtracted the 54, 65, 203. Okay, that's what you did, right?
Yeah, I add the positive and the
Add also
and
the negative and then
yeah,
subtract it. Okay,
yes.
very good. That's also one way of doing it. However, it might be more difficult for you, diba? Kasi the last digit is not zero, diba? Um, When you do it like this, however, when you do grouping, okay, similar approach to the previous one. If you do grouping, you want the last digit to be an easier number to add or subtract. So for let's say, for example, 124 and 54, both of them have fours on the ending part of the units digit. And if you subtract that, it's going to become 0, right? So 124 minus 54, it's just 70. Okay. Also 253 minus 203, uh, they both have threes here, and you can easily subtract them. You get 50. 95 and 65, that's 30. Okay. And just add them all together. 70 plus 50, that's 120, plus 30 is 150. Okay. So again, it's just this part lang is just a technique na na solution. Okay? Whatever technique that you can use that you think will give you a much easier na approach, okay? An easier way of solving the problem, then you go to it. Okay? Like what you're most comfortable with. You can even brute force it like 124 plus 95. Okay, what's this?
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I just deleted a message. Okay. You can do 124 plus 25 and then subtract 54, add 253 minus 65, and then subtract 203. You can do that as well. Okay. However you like it. The solution line here is more of like a technique for you to have a much smoother or a one-liner na um, solution. Okay. Question? One. Okay. That's 5. Let's move on to number 4. Now, there is a rectangle. The width is 8. The length is 3 times as the width. Find the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, take a look. Okay, this is the rectangle. The width now is 8. So let's say this is not that accurate, huh? Say that this is the width and it's 8. The length is 3 times as the width, so meaning 3 times of the width, which is 8, is your length. And if you know what that 8 times 3 is just 24. Okay, now we are tasked to find the perimeter of the rectangle. Now, what's the perimeter? It's the total na distance around the polygon. Diba? So, for the rectangle, the total distance, this one. Sorry. So, if this is 8, of course, this is also 8 of the above. 24, and then 24 yung, the length is 24. Okay? So, perimeter, just add everything here that you can see. Okay, just add all the sides, and that will give you 64. Okay, so for the solution here with this length, as we already did that, perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times length plus width, or perimeter is basically just 2 times length or 2 length plus 2 width. Okay, either way, that works. Diba? So there's 2 width, the 8s, and there's 2 lengths, 24s. Just add everything together, you will get 64. Okay, understood? I thought it was area. Yes, this is also a heads up for everybody. Um, what do you call this? Always read the question first. Okay, always read the question first before or double check. Yeah, it's important to double check what the problem is talking about. Okay. Again, concerns. If you have concerns, please do click the raise hand button so that I can see you. Okay, no need to mute and no need to unmute. Raise hand muna or raise hand first before anything else. Okay. Let's have number 5. Refer to the figure below. All line segments are vertical or horizontal lines. Find the perimeter of this figure. Again, we're talking about perimeter, so meaning it's the total, the distance around that certain polygon. Okay, so if we rewrite this one or redraw this one, it looks like something like an H. Okay, looks something like an H. Now, what's the perimeter of this? It looks also like something like this, diba? It looks something like this. However, there's just a chipped part here. Okay, so imagine if the picture is like this. Since we are already given a distance, this is 6, right? Based on the given or based on the problem, this is 6. This is also 9. Okay, so if we are given an image or a shape like that, very easy lang. The perimeter is very easy to know, right? This is also 6 and this is also 9. So just add everything together. However, there is a chipped part here, here, and here. Okay, so there's an additional na lengths. So what's the additional? We have 2 3s here, diba? We have a 3 here and another 3. We also have another 2 and another 2 here. So aside from the 9, the 6, the 6, and the 9, we have the additional 3 and 3 and 2 and 2. Okay, so add everything together.
No, why? You don't need.
Who's talking? Talking? Any concerns ba regarding the problem? Wait, what is this? Pierce Ong, can you refrain from spamming if it's okay with you? Don't spam or don't flood. Actually, don't flood the chat box. Okay. So as what I've given you.
Okay.
Okay. So as what I've given you, you have a 9, 2 9s, of course, 2 6, 2 3s, and 2 2s. So all in all, the perimeter for this given figure here is 40. Okay. So if you do not see it again, you have 2 9s at this part, the 6s. These are the 6s. The 3s are here, and the 2s are here. Okay, that's the overall perimeter. Wait, how do I remove someone? How do I even mute someone? Oh yeah, I can remove. Okay, questions? Yes, Arya.
Teacher,
Yes.
hindi po namin nakuha yung mga questionnaires, yung for this one.
So you weren't able to answer po.
Yeah.
Is it also the same with others?
I'm not sure. But what we got sa email, hindi po.
We also didn't answer it.
Okay, we have 2 now.
Ang email po na nakuha namin, iba po eh. Hindi pang grade 3, basically.
Okay, well, I'm not really sure with that po kasi I'm not the officer in charge.
Yeah, pasend na lang po.
Yes
Thank
po.
you.
Sure po. Okay, I'll raise that po sa.
Thank you.
We received 2 emails. One of them was secondary 3, and then the next one was primary 3. I'm not sure if anyone else got 2 emails.
You got secondary?
We got one secondary 3, and then a one primary 3.
Okay, I
I
guess
think
that's a for sure an error.
feel like they sent out,
So I guess most of you did not receive.
I received one, pero I got 2 emails, yeah. So maybe some people just got 2 emails, but they didn't see the other one.
Yeah.
Teacher,
Yes, yes, 30.
mine is correct po.
So you got the correct one.
Yes po.
Okay, that's good for you. However, there are just cases that some of you got it or did not get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
sa amin po, secondary nga. Secondary 3.
Okay, so I'll just what do you call this? Raise it to the officer in charge na lang siguro talaga. Okay, so for this time, let's just go over sa review po. That's okay. Okay, so for those who did not get the exam, I'm very sorry for that. However, how to say this? Let's just focus muna to what we have here. Okay, since it's a schedule din naman, it's within the schedule that you should do this mock review now. Okay, so in behalf of those who did not get it, I'm sorry. But we need to finish this lecture. Okay, but don't worry, your concerns will be raised. Okay, that's it. Let's move on to number 6 muna. Here the question states Mr. Red has 10 $1 coin, 10 50-cent coin, and 10 10-cent coin. Now he needs to pay $3.7. How many methods or without any changes? Okay, so he wants to pay in full. No lacking money, no excess money. Okay, that's what it means, without any changes. Now, how many methods are there? Okay, so I think there are 2 problems that is similar to this. The other one is a very difficult one, actually, the second one. But both requires listing. Okay, listing. So for this problem, number 6, there are actually 8 ways that you can pay $3.7, okay, in full without any changes. One way is you pay this combination: 3 $1 coin, 1 50-cent coin, and then 2 10-cent coin. You will still get, this is a total of $3.7. Okay, similar to the second way, also $3.7. Okay, so all of this should give you $3.7. And all in all, there are 8 actual ways for you to get the value 3.7. Okay, and exactly 3.7. Okay, so this problem lang requires listing all possible na combinations for you to get an exact, okay, the exact value of $3.7. Take note, ha? 100 cent is equal to $1 in this case. Take note. Okay. Questions? Give 5 seconds. Okay. Let's have number 7. Ito. Find the value of this expression. It's very long, actually. You have 2 parts. The one in parentheses or first parenthesis is 1 plus 3 plus 5, so on and so forth until 199. Okay, very long number, diba? Very long group of numbers, actually. So the next group, we have 2, and then plus 4, plus 6, 8, 10, 12, until 196. Also very long, okay? But take a look. How do we solve this problem? How can we easen up, okay? What's the easiest way for us to know or to solve this problem? Take a look. Since all of them are just basic addition and subtraction, okay, basic operation, no multiplication at all, we can do another grouping. What are the grouping? Let's say, since we have here a negative sign and we have a parenthesis here, meaning we can we can distribute this negative sign to the one inside. Okay, so from 2 becomes -2, -4, -6, and 8. We cannot then do another grouping, which is if we group 3 and then the 2 here, subtract, okay? This is something like this. We group the 3 here and the first number here. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Next one is 5 and 4. That's another one. 7 and 8. Oh no, 7 and 6. That's 1 again, and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. So if you take a look at the pattern, the difference every time, or the pairings, all have a difference of 1. Okay, so just simply count how many ones are there. Okay, there are actually 99 pairings that you can do, or 99 ones. So 99, and the one that does not have a pair, okay, or a group, is what's left. You have 199 here, or 199. So from the total difference, you get 99 plus the remaining 199. Simply add up those two together, you will get 298. Okay? So this is how you solve the problem. This is the technique that you can use for this type of problem. Okay? Everyone got this correct ba? Did you use this kind of method? I hope you did. Because I think this method is the easiest or foolproof na solution. Because if you do brute forcing or manual calculation, it would take you maybe days to figure out the answer here. Okay? There's also another way you can solve this through arithmetic na formula, summation of arithmetic na sequence. But for this case, it's much easier to use this now. Okay? Finding the difference, since the difference is just 1, very small number. Okay, 5 seconds starts now. Okay. Please do not fight in the chat box. Keep it clean. How many sections are there? There are 3 sections, section A, B, and C for this mock. Okay, number 8. We have Fong's age is 5 times as that of Chung's. The age of Chung, or the age sum of Fong's and Chung, is 66 years old. How old is Fong this year? Okay, this is an age problem, kind of tricky. How to solve it? It's something like this. Okay, so from the first, how did we get Fong plus Chung is equal to 66? It's from this expression, or this phrase. The age of Sum and Fong is equal to 66. Okay, that's where we got it. The next one is Fong's age is 5 times of that as Chung's, meaning Fong is equal to 5 times of Chung. Yes, 30.
Do you know what age is Fong this year?
Yes? You did not finish.
So the answer is 55, right?
Yeah. Is it 55? 55.
Ooh.
Okay, that's it. Okay, anyways, so we have two expression or two equation that we got from the problem. This is the first one. This is the second one. Okay, that's all. That's a given. Now we can actually use this equation number one. Let's say this one. Okay, to figure out what is the age of Chung. Okay, so from equation two, Fong is equal to 5 times Chung. We can substitute this and change this Fong right here into 5 times Chung. Okay, it becomes 5 times Chung plus Chung is equal to 66 now. Okay, and as a rule, you can combine this 5 times Chung and then 5 and then plus Chung. So it becomes 6 Chung is equal to 66. Now dividing both sides by 6, you get Chung's age, which is 11. Okay, now you get Chung's age. However, we do not want Chung's age. We want to know how old is Fong. So we can use either of the formula that we have or either of the phrases that we have. Let's say here you can know what Fong's age using this one by using Chung's age. So 5 times Chung's age, which is 11, so that becomes 5 times 11, which is 55. Okay, you can also use Fong is equal to 5 times 11, which is 55. Okay, so I use this one and also this one. Okay, so by using both equation, either way, however you want it, you will still arrive at the same answer, which is 55. Okay, understood? Questions? One. Okay, that's 5. Let's move on to number 9. Here we have an animal will gain 11 grams per month. Take note, 11 grams per month is what he will gain, or that animal will gain. If this animal weighs 77 grams in May this year, okay, that is our starting point. That animal is 77 grams this year. How heavy will it be in March next year? So meaning, how do we solve this? Simply count the number of months in between, or the number of months to reach the March next year. Okay? So from May to March, wait, say May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Okay, so if he started 77 here and he gains plus 11 every time, so how many movement do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so meaning he will gain 11 grams 10 times. Okay, that's the idea behind it, which is a total of 110. Okay, so our starting point is 77, di ba? So meaning, simply add the starting point, which is 77, and add how many grams did he gain in total from those span of months, which is 110, and you will get 187. Okay, meaning this animal will be 187 grams by March next year. Okay, so for a clear solution, it's something like this. Okay, total of 187 grams. Understood? Okay, questions? Think that's very clear din naman na? Very clear? Okay, let's move on to number 10. Okay, according to the pattern, we have here a pattern. Take a look at the pattern. If you want, in a total of 100 figures, how many stars are there? So, take a look at the pattern muna. 5 seconds, look at the pattern. If you see a pattern, you can tell me if you want what pattern you see. Okay, I think no one got the pattern. So here it goes. If you added this, or if you made this as your pattern, okay, this starting point, that's actually wrong. Okay, that is not the pattern we're looking for, because the pattern that we are looking for is the one that is repeating every time. Okay, so what is the one it's repeating every time? It's this one. So take a look. It's actually this part. Okay, star and then two diamonds, two star and then two triangles. Star, two diamonds, two star, two triangle. Star, two diamond, of course, and so on and so forth. Okay, that is our repeating pattern. Meaning, how many objects or how many figures are there in total in the repeating pattern? We have star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there are 7 all in all here. Meaning it repeats 7 or every 7 figures. Okay, so if we start at this point and we neglect this muna, okay, don't mind this first. Since there are 100, theoretically, from 100, we remove this part, right? We remove that part. There are 3 of them, meaning there are 97 figures that is repeating. Okay, so from that 97, if we divide 7 to that, okay, why did we divide 7? Because the repeating pattern is 7. There are 7 figures that is repeating. So if we divide that, we will get a quotient and a remainder. Okay, but what we are looking for is only the remainder, because it will tell us the position of the ending na of the ending figure, okay, or the 100th na figure position. Okay, so since we have remainder 6 here, meaning this pattern or this total figure of 100 should stop at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it will end at, if we continue this path, it will end at diamond, a diamond, a star, star, and then one triangle. Okay, this is the 100th figure. That's the idea behind it. Now, take a look. From our, but that's not what we are looking for, diba? We are looking for how many stars. How many stars are there? Take a look at the repeating pattern. We have 1, 2, 3. So in every 7 repeating pattern, there are 3 stars. Okay? Since the pattern is repeating 13 times, of course, 13 times 3 should give us the number of stars. Okay? So this is for the repeating one. And where is this plus 3 coming from? Again, this is the remainder. So it ended at a star, a diamond, a star, and a triangle. Okay? So the 3 star there is actually this 3. That's the plus 3. Okay? But we are not done yet. Again, because we did not include this first 3 here, which has 1 star. So we add 1 to that. So 1 plus 3 times 13 plus 3 gives you a total of 43 stars in this total of 100 figures. Okay, so from this 100 figure, there are actually 43 stars there. Okay, is that understood? Yes, 30.
My mom said I know that the number 10.
Yeah. You know it. Very good. Yes, Carl?
Do we have break?
Yeah, we do have a break. Don't worry about that. We have a break. Yes, Jam?
Teacher, you can also do a pattern starting with the star and then triangle, triangle, then star, then diamond, diamond, and then star.
Button?
Teacher, you can also do the pattern star, triangle, triangle, star, diamond, diamond, star.
Oh, like this one. You're looking for this one. Okay.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. This is actually true. This is also actually true. Okay. So the same way what we did, you can use this one or whatever starting pattern that you see. Okay. So as what I did is figure out starting patterns and then start with there. Okay. If you use this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, case is still 7 repeating patterns, divided by 100, and count, get the quotient, multiply it by 3, and add the remaining ones which are in the remainder. Okay? Still the same, 43. You will still get 43 all in all. Okay, questions? So, okay, let's move on to number 10. 11, I mean. Okay, 11. Now is 11 a.m. After 1,000 minutes, what's the time now? Please use 24-hour system to represent your answer. For those who do not know, 24 hours start with 0000 until, okay, this is 1 day. Okay, technically. Now, what do we need to do here is by simply converting what we have here, which is 1,000 minutes. So we know that there in 60 minutes, right, is equal to 1 hour. So simply divide this 1,000 minutes with 60. 1,000 divided by 60, that's equal to 16 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, so our starting point here is 11 a.m. Okay, so 11 plus 3, 13 plus 3. Now, why did we do it like this? 13 plus 3 is just, 16 is just 13 plus 3, right? Why did we do it like this? Take note. We are on a 24-hour system, okay? So we all should always end at 24. So 11 plus 13, that's already 24 hours. So meaning we need to start another day. Okay, so we go back at 00. This becomes 00 now. Okay, since we are still lacking 3 hours, we plus 3 to that. That's why we now have, or we are starting at 0300, or that's 3 a.m. Okay, that's 3 a.m. However, there's still 40 minutes that we need to add. So 3 a.m. plus 40 minutes is just 0340. Okay?
Someone is flooding the chat.
Yeah, I think you're one of them. Understood? 340? AM? So did someone denote AM ba? No need to use AM here because it's a 24-hour system. Okay? So by using 24-hour system, you will know if it's AM or PM already. Let's say 1800. Okay, an example. That is equivalent to 6 p.m. Okay? In AM, PM na system. Okay, so for this case, it's just 3:40. You will know that it is at dawn or in the morning, 3:40 in the morning. Okay, let's have number 12. There is an arithmetic sequence. The second term is 18. Okay, so let's say starting here, the second term is 18, third term is 37. Now find the 11th one. So we're looking for the 11th. And if you know what is an arithmetic, what an arithmetic is, it's basically a sequence that has a pattern, okay, which is there are the same na skip counts in between numbers. Okay, what does that mean? So from 18 to 37, the difference is 19, right? Because when you add 18 plus 19, that's 37. So for sure, there's also the same difference from 37 to the next number. So for the next number is around 56, if I'm not mistaken. That should be the fourth number. To know the first number, however, there should also be another difference of 19 here. So 18 minus 19, so your starting number here should be -1. Okay? That's your starting number. However, we're not looking for the first one. We are looking for the 11th term. Okay, very long. We're looking here. Okay, you can use listing method if you want. However, it will be time consuming, right? So you can just use the formula that we have. Okay, what's the formula? Here. What is this A sub n here, or AN? This means, or this is the 11th term that we're looking for. Okay, the nth term, the 11th term that we are looking for. What is this A1 here? That is the first term of the sequence. What is this D here? It's the skip count, or the common difference in legal terms, the skip count number, which is 19 for everybody. Okay, this N
Money,
is
Divan.
okay. This N right here is the one we're looking for again, the 11th one. So we substitute the 11 minus 1, and we will get the 11th term. Since we have the first term already, we also have the D, which is the skip count or the common difference. We also have the N, the 11th term we were looking for. So substitute everything. This is -1, the 19, the 11, and then so on and so forth. PEMDAS rule, parentheses first. So 11 minus 1, that's 10. Sorry, this is 10. Then multiplication, 19 times 10, that's 190. 190, -1 plus 190 is basically just 190 minus 1. Okay? So that is 189. So meaning if you continue this pattern right here, you will arrive to the value 189. Okay? Question? Again, ha? If you do not know what formula to use in finding the nth term of an arithmetic sequence, take note, it's only applicable for arithmetic sequence. Okay? Use this formula right here. Take note, screenshot if you want, and give you 5 seconds. Okay? Sorry. Okay, that's number 13. I think we need to hasten up a bit. Time is running so fast. Number 13, define the operation symbol. Let's call this circle, or A circle B is equal to 2 times A minus B. Okay? So that's what it means. Basic substitution lang. What's A? Let's take 9, circle 8 for example. The A here is 9. The B here is 8. Okay? So just substitute it here every time. Okay? So for everything here, just do simple substitution. This is for the 9, 8. Okay, I'll bracket so that you can see the starting and the ending. Okay, this is the starting point, which ends, start, ends. Okay, so this is for the 9, 8. This is for the 8, 7. This is for the 7-6. This is for the 6-5. This is for the 5-4. And lastly, this is for the 4 and 3. Okay? So if you take a look, 9 minus 1 here is just 1. 8 minus 7, just 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Now 2 times 1 is just 2. Okay. 2 times 1 is just 2. Again, another 2. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 1, 2. Okay? So add everything together. That is just, wait, another 2. There's another 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Should be another 2 there so that you will get the value 12. Okay? The total value for this problem that we got is actually just 12. Okay? Very lengthy. However, very easy solution lang. Just simple substitution and be mindful of the PEMDAS rule. Okay, questions? 5 seconds. Let's give it to you now. Okay, I think the break starts at or after number 15. Okay, 14. Find the value of this one. Ito. 1021 plus 98 plus 997 plus 996 plus 10,005. Okay? Random numbers. However, if you take a look at the numbers, all of them are very close to numbers that are divisible by 10, right? Multiples of 10. So we can actually separate or add or subtract numbers to this problem. Let's say, for example, 1021 can be rewritten as 1000 plus 21, right? Also, this 98 right here can be written as 100 minus 2. Okay? Similar approach, 997 can be written as 1000 minus 3. 996 can be 10,000 minus 4. And 10,005 is just 10,000 plus 5. Okay? So what do we do here? Simply add all numbers that are multiple of tens muna. I'm sorry. Wait, let me charge. Okay. So start with adding all the numbers that are multiples of 10 muna. Okay, we start there. A total of 22,100. Okay, that's for the 1,000, the 100, 1,000, 10,000, and 10,000. Total of 22,100. Next thing, add the remaining ones. Okay, we have plus 2, we have minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and then plus 5. Okay, the total of that should be equal to 26 minus 9. Or just
Is
17.
plus 5 not minus 5?
Oh yeah, this is plus 5. Sorry. That's plus 5. So a total of 22,117. Okay? Guess everyone got this one correct pala. For those who got the exam. Any questions? Wala? Again, this is just a simplification for a simplification solution for this problem. You can use brute forcing or manual calculation. Let's say you added everything together, you will still get to the same answer. Okay. This is just a technique for you to add it, for it to be much easier for you. Okay, let's have 15. Okay, this is a date or a day problem. If 30th November is Monday in a leap year, okay, which day of the week
What was
was
the answer
In number 14.
It's 22,117. Okay. Which day of the week was 8th of January that year? Okay. So from November, who is annotating? Okay. Okay, so we started at November 30, okay? November 30, and we want to know January 8th, right? We want to know what day this January 8th is. We know already that this 30th November is Monday. However, what is this January? So we're going backwards. So a date problem, what do? Just count all the days in between. Okay, so for January, there are 31 days. Subtract 8 to that, there are 23 remaining days still. Now, February is 29. It's 29 because it says here it's a leap year. Okay, that's why February is 29. Then just follow the number of days in in the respective months. March is 30, April is 30, May 31, June, July, August, September, and finally October and then November. Okay, we end at 30 because this is what the problem is given to us. Okay, so just add everything together here. That is a total of 327 days. And if you divide 7 to that, you will get 46. Remainder 5. Take note, it's day of the week problem, so we only want the remainder. Okay? And since we are going backwards, right, from November, we want to know the January. Okay? So if this is Monday, what is now 5 days before the Monday? So let's say this month, Monday, and then Sunday, Saturday, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Friday. This is Thursday, and this is Wednesday. Okay, so the answer here should be Wednesday. Sorry, let me clear drawings. Okay, so 5 days before a Monday is just Wednesday. So the answer here is Wednesday. Okay, was that clear? So we did not go forward, huh? We went backwards because we started at November and we want to know the January of the same year. We did backwards, not forwards. Take note of that. Okay, questions? La? If there are no questions, then let's take a short minute break. 5-minute break. Let's resume at 2:07. Okay, just a short minute break because we're kind of low on time. And we will hasten our discussion for the next 15 questions. Okay. See ya. Okay, it's 2:07. I hope you got your break now. You did your potty break. It- and drink your water. You can actually drink during the class. Okay, you can drink or eat however you like it during the class. Okay, no problem at all. Just don't be too noisy um or disruptive in the chat box. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's move on to the next number 16. Here, put 1 to 6. Put 1 to 6. uh, Put 1 to 6 in these numbers. On this 6 number. Okay, put 1 to 6. These 6 numbers. Wait, what is this? Okay, the analogy here is that you need to put 1 to 6 in these boxes. Okay, you need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 into these boxes such that the sum of the row and column are the same. Okay, so when you add this all together, it will have the same value as when you added this together. Okay, that's what it means to be the sum of row and column to be the same. Now, to maximize the sum, find the value of S. Okay, what is this S right here? So the only possible value for S here and to maximize the sum is this combination. It's 6 and 4, then 2, 1, 3, 5. Okay, that's the only thing. So you can do either 4 here or 6, and then 5 here and 3, and then 2, or whatever you like it. But the total sum should be around what? 6 plus 4 plus 1, that's 11. 2 plus 3 plus 5, that's 10 plus 1, that's also 11. Okay? So the maximum sum here that we need to find is 11. Okay? That's the maximum. But we are looking for the value of S. Okay? The value of S, not the value of anything. Okay? Not the total or the maximum sum. We need the value of S, which should be 1. Okay? Just a simple problem.
I found a big
A larger?
bigger
Okay, okay. Let's take a look at it, Caleb.
big
Teacher. Oh, question. I have
Pretty.
find value of S to maximize the sum.
Uh-huh.
max sum.
Yes.
Not minimum sum.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, maximize the sum. How about Caleb? Caleb,
Ano pa?
what was your combination?
5.
5?
Yes.
Your S is 5.
But how do you know?
Why is it 5? So if this is 5, what should be here? 3, 2 maybe?
Sum of row is the 13.
13. Okay. So if this is 5, so you got the sum of 13. So what's here? 6. 4 and 2? This is 6?
Annulate.
Annotate. Yeah, you can. Wait. Let me enable. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. If there are any other combination that you can maximize the sum, then please do with you.
Is 5.
Okay, annotate it. You can annotate. Can't really read your name, right? Who?
I can write.
Yeah, you can. Okay, that's white. Okay, I'll write it for you. That's 5. And then 2, 6, 1, 3, and then 4. Okay, 5, 6 plus 7, 13. 5, 6, 13. Okay, so we have an even larger number here. Any other larger number other than 16? The chat is so laggy. Mine is also. Any other answer or any other maximum sum other than 13? Wala na? Nothing more? Okay, very good. I think 13 is more higher than this combination right here. So we should not accept this as an answer. Okay, so our answer here should be 5. Take note, it should be 5. So based on the problem, maximize the sum of the rows and columns. Okay, it should be the same, and we need to find the value of S. So possible value is only 5. Okay, so for the solution, it should be 5. So I think most of you answered 5 din naman. Right? Most of you answered 5. Okay, so we will accept, we all agree that it should be 5. And not 1, because this only gives 11. Rows and columns. This is 13. Okay, so that's number 16. Okay, let's note number 16 as wrong. Okay, let's move on to number 17. Wait, let me check. Yeah. Okay, number 17. Today, Chung got back home at 4:30 p.m. and starts watching TV. Mom asked him to rest for 15 minutes every after 1 hour TV until 10 p.m. How many hours did he watch TV? Okay, so what you need to do here is to list. Do listing method. Okay, what does it mean? So for the first hour of TV, right, he started at 4:30 p.m. He did 1 hour of TV and then rested 15 minutes. So 4:30 plus 1 hour plus 15 minutes of rest. It's now 5:45. Okay, that's for his first hour of TV. Now on his second hour of TV, again, another 1 hour and another 15-minute rest. That's 7 p.m. Next one, 8:15 p.m. Okay, last one is 9:30 p.m. Take note, he can only do it until 10 p.m. Okay, so from 9:30 to 10 p.m., sorry, that's P, 10 p.m., there is still a he can still watch TV for 30 minutes. Okay, 30-minute TV. So all in all, how many watching hours did he do? Take a look. There are 4 here, 4 hours of total TV plus a remaining 30 minutes. Okay, so all in all, his TV total or total TV hours should be 4 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, understood? Or 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 hours.
My answer po was 4.5 because 30 minutes is equal to, ano,
5. Yeah, half of the
Point.
hour. Yeah, that's the same for 30 minutes or 4 hour 30 minutes or 4.5 hours. Okay, that's the same. Okay, let's have 18. Find the unit digit. Take note. Read the question again. We are looking for the unit digit. Okay, so 1894, very large number. Okay, very large. However, we are only looking for unit digit, right? So we can just neglect or don't mind about any other numbers except for the units digit. Okay, so from this 198419, you can just remove this 5 digits here. Okay, we can just remove this, remove this, remove this, this, and this. Okay, so it's much easier now. You have the 9, the plus 1 times 4, plus 4, minus 7 times 5. Okay, all are single digits na. So we can just do it like this. Okay, again, PEMDAS rule. Multiplication first, that's 4. This is 35. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly, but here is the solution. Okay, we did it, correct. Now, what's next? 35, take note. We only want units digit. So cancel the 3, we're left with 5. Okay, that's why we have 9 plus 4 from the 1 times 4 plus 4 minus 5 from the 35. That is a total of 2. I take a look muna. Plus, this is around 17. Minus 5 should be 12. Okay, but we are only looking for units digit. So it's just the 2 again. Okay, understood ba? Take note ha. For this problem, units digit. Although the numbers are very big, you might be pressured. Like, how do I solve this problem? There's multiplication, there's addition, subtraction, so on and so forth. Okay, you might be confused on how to solve this problem, but really,
Teacher,
if you understand it, yes,
teacher.
uh-huh, I can hear you.
Make exercise.
Or you can just write it in the chat box if you have difficulty relaying it. Okay, we'll get back to you later on. Okay, there's a question and answer portion because I really can't hear you well.
Next.
Also, 17 question.
Some question number 17.
When make the exercise, how also
I can't really hear you quite well, Map. Yeah, I can't hear you quite well. Okay, let me get back to you later on, huh? That's okay, because time is running. Let's move on to number 19 muna. Okay, how many rectangles are there in the figure below? Okay, so how do we solve problems like this? If you are tasked to find how many rectangles, you can use this method, okay? By labeling all the columns and rows, okay? Then take the sum of every uh rows and column. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is just 10, I think. It's 10, right? Yeah, this is 10. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, this is 6. Okay? So this is how you do it. If you're done adding all the rows and columns, multiply them together. So 6 times 10 is just 60. So meaning there are 60 rectangles that you can get from this figure alone. Okay? This is how you solve this problem.
It's all Chinese po. Walang English. Nakita ko. Wala pong English na kita ko. Hindi ko
Oh.
masagutan.
Oh, okay. I understand.
When doing the test, how to answer when taking the test? Question
Yes.
question 17.
17. Okay.
How to take answer when taking the test?
What do you mean? You can either say 4 hours and 30 minutes or 4.5 hours. Okay.
How to answer?
What do you mean? How to answer? Type it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can write it something like this. 4 hours and 30 or 4.5 hours. Yes, 30.
I saw someone in the chat box saying 1 plus 1 equals 3, but that's not the correct answer.
Okay, don't mind that 30, okay? Don't mind people like that. What formula po? Formula? What do you mean by formula? Oh, this is not a
Alright.
formula. This is more like an
Teacher,
analogy.
teacher.
Yeah. Yes.
How to write answer?
I'm not sure I understand that part, but if you want to answer, or let's say this is the accepted answer, right? Just type it in the chat or in the class marker or the one you
Teacher,
answer. Yes, Benedict.
why are we back in 17?
Sorry, someone was asking kasi.
Ah.
Okay. Yes, 30.
I saw someone in the chat box saying skibidi again.
Again, do not mind people like that. Okay, do not mind those necessary comments. Okay, so for Vu, I'm not really sure how to read your name. I don't understand the question you're referring to. If you are referring to how to answer this in the examination, then write it as is. 4 hours and 30 minutes is the total TV hours. 4.5 hours is also correct. Okay? It's also correct. Okay, let's go back. Number 19, no question regarding this, di ba? What you need to do is add the columns, get the total sum of columns, total rows, and then multiply them together. Okay, you get 60. Okay, let's have number 20. Okay, process some components. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Number 19 is different. What was your number 19? Yeah, it's Pierce Ong again. Yeah, delete that. Okay. different. What was in your paper? Is it a 4 or 5 by 3 figure? 5 by 3? Or did it stop at 5? Or is it 4 by 4? What figure was shown to you? If I may ask. For those who have different na figure. Okay, wala. Please do raise your concern, ha? Hand raise. Okay, 5 workers can finish this task in 16 days. If added 3 workers, how many days can complete? How many days can they complete this set of components? Very bad grammar here. I think the translation here was wrong. I'm very sorry about that. But the thing, it's just what? If we have 5 workers, they can finish it in 16 days. That's what it means. Now, if you add 3 workers, so that's a plus 3 to this 5, how many days can they complete this set? So originally, we have 5 times 16 days of completion, right? So 5 times 16, that's the original one. It should be equal to the number of days that we can do it if we add 3 more workers, right? So 16 times 5 should be equal to the days that we're looking for times 5 originally plus 3 that we added. Okay?
Sir,
Yes, Kobe?
we go back to number 19 po.
Okay. Again, ha? I always give you time to raise your concern. Please do raise it on the problem, on the question that is being asked. So what's your concern with number 19?
Sorry, because I was taking notes and I forgot to note this one.
Oh, okay. That's it. Okay, let me remove the some of the like that. Okay, screenshot if you want. I'll give you 5 seconds. Oh, sorry, 4, 5. Okay, let's move back to 20. So we did this already. So 80 is equal to days that we're looking for times 8 because this is our original. This is now our new number of workers. So just divide both sides by 8. You will get that when we add 3 workers, they will finish it in 10 days. Okay? 5 seconds. 1. How many questions per section? Yes, it's 10 all in all. Section A, B, and C all have 10 questions each, a total of 30. Okay, let's have section C. Here, the figure below is a rectangle formed by 2 big squares and 5 small rectangles. Now, if the perimeter of the rectangle is 68, and this 68 refers to the whole, this one. This is the rectangle that that it is referring to. That's the total of that is 68. Now find the area of the rectangle. We're looking for the total area here, the one I shaded. Okay, we're looking for this part. So if we are given the perimeter, take a look. We can take a look at this part. This is the same side, the same length, diba? It's the same length as one of the side of this big square. Okay, so if this is, if the side, let's say, denote this as R, okay, for the rectangle, small rectangles, one side is equal to R, and this is S, so meaning this S right here, or the big, and the side of a square, the big square.
This is 5R. 1S is 2.5R.
Okay, very good. Yeah, but that's correct. That's correct, Pierce, but please do not disturb your classmates, okay? That's what Pierce said. It's 2.5 of the rectangles, right? Because why is it 2.5? Again, this is one side of the R, small r, diba? Second one, there's 2 and a half. Because, and a half meaning 1/2 or 0.5. The same with the 431, that's half of an hour, which is 0.5. Okay, same analogy. That's why we have S is equal to 2.5 R. Now we can now use this as our base point. Okay, so we did this part. You already know how it happened. Now, going back, perimeter is equal to 2S plus 1R. What does that mean? Take a look. Let's do it part by part because this is kind of long, lengthy na problem. Okay, P is equal to 2 times S plus 1S plus 1R. Why is that? Take a look. Formula for a rectangle is 2 times length plus width, right? 2 times length plus width. Meaning this 2S right here is this part. 2S, right? Now what is this 1S plus 1R? It's this part. This is the 1S. This is S, and this is 1R. Right? So meaning, if this is your length, the 2S, this is your width, right? That's why we have 2S plus 1 over S. This is the width, and the 2S is your length. Now, since we know that 1S is equal to 2.5R, we can substitute it right away. 2.5R times 2 plus 2.5R plus 1, so on and so forth. Then combine everything. 2.5R times 2, or 2.5 is just, or 2.5 times 2 is just 5, right? 5 plus 2.5 is 7.5. 7.5 plus 1 is 8.5. That's why we have 8.5 here. Okay, so divide both sides by 2. That's just 34. Okay. What happened here? As what I said, 8.5 is just 8 and 1/2, or you can do it in a improper fraction that is equal to 17 over 2. Okay, so 68 dividing both sides by 2 from here to here. And then also dividing both sides by 8.5. So 8.5 is this similar to 7, or is equal to 17 over 2, right? So you can just divide it here as well, so that you will get the value of R. The value of R being one side of the rectangle, or this part particularly. Okay. So by simplification, we now get that R is equal to 4. So by using the analogy here, the 2.5R is equal to 1S, substituting that, 2.5R times 4 is just equal to 10. Okay? Because 2.5 times 4, or can be equal to 2.5 times 2 times 2. This is 5 already. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay? Now, so we're past at this point. How did we get here? Again, since we know that R is 4, or S is 10, this is also 10, this is 10. So length times width is basically just 4 plus 10 times 10 plus 10. Okay? So a total of 280. Okay, I hope everybody follows. Understood? Question, I'll give you 5 seconds. Screenshot if you want as well. 1. Okay, I guess no question. Let's have 22. Miss Red has 10. Here, I think there was kind of a problem at this number. Miss Red has 10 $10 coins, 5 $5 coins, 14 $2 coins, 1 50-cent coin, and 10 10-cent coins. If she would like to use the least number of coins, take note, least number of coins to buy a valued $28 storybook, how many $2 coins will she use? Take note. How many $2 coins will she use? Okay, so from the question or from the solution manual, the answer here was what? What was the answer that you got in the class marker? She uses 14. One, yeah. In the class, what was shown to you? Was it 14? Or is that your answer, 14? What was shown to you? What was the actual answer in the class marker? 4? Or was it 1? It was 4. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So here, okay, it was 4. So I don't really get this number.
You cannot get two 50-cent coins because there's only one.
Oh yeah, you can't use this one. Oh,
So
so this is not correct. So it should be 2. Wait. Let me change that. This is wrong. This is 4. Okay. So here. Kasi in the solutions manual, I think it was 1 or 6 was the answer that was shown. Okay, 0. This is 0, huh? Okay, so this should be the combination that you need to get. Okay, least number of coins. If you do the combinations, the least number of coins that you can do is actually 4. No, it's actually 6. Okay, so from that 6, what are the coins from that 6 coins? 2 $10 and 4 $2. Okay, so by the analogy itself, least number of coins, 6, check. How many $2 coins will she use? 4 can be or 4 should be used. This is also 0. No $5. Okay, and also I think the problem should have stated no change, right? Value $28 book without change. Okay, this should be added, I think, because you can use 3 $10 coins, right? And you can still buy the $28 storybook. However, you will have $2 change, and that's lesser. That's 3 coins. Right? So the answer here should be 4. That's why it's 4 and not 14, guys. Because if you use 14, yes, that's $28. However, 14, that's also 14 $2 coins, which is very large number than the 6 total number of coins here. Okay, so 14 can't be it. Okay, let's move on to 23. 20 minutes. So there are some chickens and rabbits inside a cage. There are 45 heads and a total of 146 legs. How many chickens are there? So for this problem, you can use, if you know this, you can use the assumption method. Okay, what's the assumption method? If you assume the other one, the answer that you will get is the other one. So let's say if you assume everything are chickens, the answer that you will get will be rabbits. Okay, and vice versa. If you assume everything are rabbits, you will get the number of chickens. Okay, for the sake of this problem, since we are looking for chickens, we start with the assumption of rabbits. So if everything are rabbits, right, there are 45 heads that you can see. If you assume 45 of these are rabbits, so 45 times 4, because there are 4 legs for a rabbit, chickens has 2. So 45 times 4 is 180. So 80 should be the total legs. However, it's only 146. So take the difference to the original one. 180 minus 146, it's 34. Now after that, after you take the difference, divide it by the difference of number of legs. So 34 is divided by, for the rabbit is 4, for the chicken is 2. So that's 4 minus 2, that's 2. 34 divided by 2 is just 17. This is for the chickens. Okay? Understood? You can use this assumption method. Actually, this one is more shorter than the algebra method, right? Two methods that you can use here, the algebra and the... Yeah, you can pee, Mateo. You can pee. Questions, 23. 5 seconds. Screenshot if you want. 5 seconds. Okay, none. 24. Red is now thinking of a 3-digit number. Now Ming is finding out what this 3-digit number is, but he can only ask yes or no question. Of course, Red can only answer yes or no as well. Now, how many questions does Ming need to ask to ensure that he can find the 3-digit number? Okay, this is a special case, a special problem, I think, that requires a lot of explanation or analogy, right? So let's say you have the first question here. Let's say Ming said, is your number 550 or is your number greater than 550? Okay, that's his first question. So Red's answer can be yes or no, right? There are only two choices. So yes or no. Yeah, no. Yes, no. Or no. Okay? Now on the second question, so if he said yes at first, and then he asked another question, there again is another yes and no na choices, right? For the no, another yes and no. And if they take a look at the pattern, if you pattern it something like this, it's actually just the first one is 2 choices, second one is 4 choices, and actually, if you in the third choice or in the third question, there are actually 8 choices na. Okay, so meaning it's increasing by the exponent or the base 2 is always increasing by 1, right? This 2 is just 2 raised to 1, 4 is just 2 raised to 2, 8 is just 2 raised to 3. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Since there are 3-digit number and there are only 900 3 digits, right? From 100 to 999, there are 900 of them. Okay, so meaning you need to get, or you need to know, you want to have at least 900 choices, right? From 100, 101, so on and so forth. Okay, so from our explanation, if we continue asking it, so from 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2 choices, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 4, so on and so forth, we want the 2 to the something here, let's say 2 to the n here, to be equal to at least 900. Okay, or it should be greater than 900. Okay, 900 choices. So what is that number, or what is this n right here, so that we will get 900? Okay, so start. 2 raised to 2, this is 4, and then 8 times 2, 16, times 2, 32, times 2, 64, times 2, 128, times 2, 256, times 2, 512, times 2 is 1024. Take a look. At 1024, we already reached the 900 choices, meaning we should have at least ask how many times. This is the first one. Second question, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, 9, and then the 10th. Meaning, Ming should ask 10 times for him to get the 3-digit number. Okay, at least 10 times. So meaning the answer here should be 10. Okay, I hope that's understood. For a clear solution, here it is. Screenshot if you want. I'll give you 5 seconds. I don't understand. Yeah, it's really not understandable. Again, huh? Again. Let me start by saying, if he asked first, let's say Ming is answer or questioning, is this number greater than 500? Then Red will answer yes or no. Okay? He will answer yes or no. Okay? So meaning there are two choices now. Yes or no. However, on the next question, second question, let's say this is the first one. Second question. If Red answered yes at first, then on the second one, there's going to be another yes and no, right? From the yes and from the no. And from the no, there's also another yes and a no. Again, following that pattern, a yes and a no, yes and a no, yes and a no, and a yes and a no. Okay, so take a look. The choices that we have, 2 for the second question, 4 for the third question, it's 8. And if you follow that pattern, 2 to the 1, this is just 2 squared, 2 cubed. So meaning on the fourth try or in the fourth question, it should be around 2 to the 4 choices. Okay? We understood that part. And since there are 900 three-digit numbers, that's from 100 to 999. Okay, that's what we're guessing kasi. So we want at least this 2 to the n to be equal to or greater than 900 so that we can cater all these possible values. Okay, so what number should this n be, or what is this exponent so that we will have 900? So as what we did, we already did times 2 part, and at 2 raised to 10, it's equal to 1024, and that already accommodates all these 900 choices that we want. Okay, it's enough to cover the 900 choices, so a total of 10 questions are needed to be asked. Okay, now that's clear. That's twice already. It's twice already. Yes, Stephen.
Is it always 2 times po o may iba po?
2 times what? Hey, yeah, it's a yes or no question, right? That's your base. So meaning the base should always be 2. Okay? I think if it's a yes and no lang din naman. Yes or no. That's the basis here. It's
Okay
either a
po.
yes or no. So there's 2 of them. So that's your base point. 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2, so forth. Okay, let's have 25. Oh, 12 minutes for 6 numbers. I hope we can do this. Okay, refer to the figure below. It is formed by a big square with an area of 196. So this big square right here is 196. That's for the big square. Rectangle is an area of 1 to 8. So this is 1, 2, and 8. Okay, let me change this here. Okay, this is 1 to 8. The rectangle is cut into 2 small squares. Okay, this is the square that we are referring to. So from this rectangle, it's cut into 2 small squares. What is the perimeter of the figure below? Okay, so how do we solve this problem? Basically, just use the formula for every given na shape. We have a square, big square, right? The area for getting a big square is s squared, or side times side, 196. So squaring both sides, square root of 196 is just 14, meaning this side right here is 14. Okay, sorry. So this side right here is 14. And it's a square, meaning this is also 14. This is also 14. Okay? And also, this part is also 14. So what is lacking? We are lacking this part and this part. We do not know the length of that yet. Okay? Now, how about the small squares? Since we are given that it's cut into small squares, right? And the area of the rectangle is 128, meaning this should be 64. This should be 64. The total area for every small squares. Okay, so similar approach, s squared is equal to 64. So the sides are all 8. If this is 8 and this is 8. Okay? So the perimeter now is 14 times 4 because there are 14 or 4 14ths, right? Or just add everything together, 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14, and there are 2 8s, plus 8 plus 8. A total of 72 perimeter. Okay? I hope that's understood. Again, no need to count this as 8 because we know that this longer side is 14. Okay? So we only need this part and this part. That's it. Understood? Okay, questions. I'll give you 5 seconds. Screenshot if you want. Okay, let's have 26. Okay, 6 years ago, Ming's age was equal to Fang's age 4 years from now. In 5 years, their combined ages will be 32. How old is Xiaoming this year? Okay, so this is just algebra. Okay, just simple algebra. So what's the first expression that was given to us? Here. Where did this come from? Ming minus 6 is equal to Fong plus 2. What does it mean? 6 years ago, Ming's age was equal. Okay, so Ming minus 6 means 6 years ago. Ming's age is equal to Fang's age 4 years from now. Okay, 4 years later. That's why we have Fong plus 4. Okay, that's the equation that we have based on the given. Next, how did this Ming plus 4 become? Simply, we add both, we added 6 on both sides. Okay, we added 6 on both sides. So plus 6 minus 6, this becomes 0. 4 plus 6 becomes 10. Okay, so basically, this Ming is equal to Fong plus 10 is just equal to the first one. Okay, next. How about, okay, we're done with this. We're done with this.
The question said Fang's age. Ask for Fang's age.
Fang.
Yeah.
Fong. Yeah. So in your questionnaire, it was Fong, not Ming. Yes, 30?
My question there, Caleb is correct. Fong said it means the age of Fong, right?
It's asking for the age of Fong, not Ming. That's my question. Is it asking for Ming or Fong?
Mine is asking for the age of Ming.
Pardon? So this part lang. I am referring to this part. I don't mind the shout there.
The age of Ming, right? For mine.
So what you mean is Fong is asking what's the age of Ming this year. Is that correct?
No, then it's just asking how old is Ming.
Oh yeah, that's basically this one. So I guess no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
For
problem
mine.
at all. Okay, next. Okay, done with that check mark. Next part. Ming plus 5 plus Fong plus 5 is equal to 32. What does that mean? This is what it means. In 5 years, so meaning Ming plus 5, okay? Why add 5? Because we added 5 to their age, respective age. So Ming plus 5 also, Fong plus 5 should be equal to 32 years, right? That's 32. Okay? So, by adding 10 or subtracting 10 both sides, minus 10 or minus 5 here, minus 5, right? We can cancel this 5 right here. And 32 minus 5 is just minus 10 or equal to 22. Okay? So we now have another equation. Ming plus Fong is equal to 22. So we now have another equation that we can relate on, right? So this Ming, note, we can change this Ming into Fong plus 10, right? Because this is deemed to be true now. It's true. So by changing that, substituting is the right term. Substitute that to Ming. So Fong plus 10 plus Fong is equal to 22. Okay? So you now have 2 Fong is equal to 22 minus 10. Why is that minus 10? Again, subtracting both sides by 10. This is 0, 0. Okay, we have 12. So dividing both sides by 2, you now have Fong is equal to 6. Okay, so that is the age of Fong. However, the question is asking for Ming. So we want Ming, not Fong. So by using either of the equation that you have, let's say this one, right? Ming is equal to Fong plus 10. We already found Fong. So Ming is equal to Fong is 6 plus 10, which is 16. Okay, so the answer here is 16. Understood? Questions? Okay, 4 minutes. Hope we can do 4 more questions. None? Okay, let's move on. 27. Anyways, you can also go back to this or discussion. There's a recording for this one. I think it will be sent to you. Okay. When I reach to your age, you will be 66. Oh, another age problem. Chung said, when I was your age. When I was your age, you were only, oh my God, what's happening to grammar here? 6 years old. Father replied. Now, how old is Chung this year? Okay, how do you solve this? Something like this. So where did this come from? F plus F minus C. Take note of this. When I reach your age. So we are referring to the distance between their age. Okay, so F plus F minus C should be 66. This is what we are referring to. So simplifying that, we have 2 F's, 1 C. Okay, so minus C is equal to 66. Next, when I was your age, you were only 6 years old. Father replied. So referring to the father. So that's why we have Chung muna minus the distance between their age, which is father minus Chung, again, is equal to 6. Okay, so there are 2 C's. Combine those together. Take note, we have subtraction here and a parenthesis. So we need to distribute the subtraction sign. So C this minus C here becomes positive because negative times negative is positive. We have 2C minus F is equal to C. Now we have 2 equations that we got from different na. Okay, so this is the first one, second phrase. Okay, from the phrases. So again, the same method that we used at number 26, substitute what you got. Okay, so what did we do here? We substituted this F, or we changed this F right here into 2C minus 6, which is what we got here. Okay, it becomes 2 times 2C minus 6. Minus C is equal to 66. So distribute. Okay, don't forget distribute when you have multiplication and a parenthesis. So 4C minus 12 is minus C is equal to 66. So combining like terms, we have 4C and then a C here minus C. 4C minus C is just 3C. And adding 12 to both sides, right? So that we can get rid of this negative 12 right here. That is equal to 66 plus 12, 78. Now dividing both sides again by 3, you get that C is equal to 26. Okay. What is this C here? It's for Chung. Okay. So that is what the question is asking. So we stop now there. Okay. Understood on how we got this part. 1 minute. Don't mind the time, guys. We can actually, maybe 5 minutes more. Okay, let's have 28. Another combination. In the market, there are $10, 5 to 1, 50 cent, 20 cent, 10 cent coins. If you're paying for $2 without any change, how many combinations are there? Okay, I think this problem is very difficult for you. It's actually another listing one. Okay, if you list everything together, there are actually a lot of combinations. Okay, so it goes something like this. Since we are only looking for $2, right? So we can't use the $10, $5. Okay? Only the $2, $1, 50 cents, 20 cents, 1 cent. Okay, so the possible combinations are actually a lot, and it's this one. Okay, so first combination, $1, $2, and 0, 1, 0, 50 cents, 0, 20 cents, 0, 10 cents, so on and so forth until this part. Okay, if you count everything together, there are 41 of them all in all. I'm not sure how, uh, yeah, there's a lot, really a lot. Okay, so I guess the problem is very difficult. If listing a lot of combinations until you find all the possible combinations. Okay, and take note, this is without any change, so it must be exactly $2 or 200 cents. Okay, so 29. Define the operation symbol. The operation symbol is the arrow, right? Or the right
Sir,
arrow.
wait. I was gonna screenshot number 28.
Okay, screenshot it. I give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 29 right here. Okay, the following outcomes: 1 arrow 8 gives you this one. 4 arrow 4 gives you this one. 7 arrow 2 gives you this one. If you take a look at the pattern, the left side, right, let's say here, is the starting point. Now this 8 right here is the number of terms, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 of them. And the increment is just 1. Okay? So that is our pattern. Does it checks out with the other? Say 4 arrow 4. You always start with 4 based on here. And there should be 4 numbers. And the increment or the skip count is just 1. So 4, 5, 6, and 7. Similarly, 7 arrow 2, you should start with 7. And there are 2 numbers, 7 and 8. And finally, what is the value of 3 arrow, parenthesis 3 arrow 3? So again, use PEMDAS rule. Do the one in parentheses first. Okay, so 3 arrow 3 is just starting number 3, then 4, 5. Add everything together, you will get. I'm sorry, I just sneezed a bit. So meaning this 3 arrow 3 right here is actually 12. Now you can now rewrite this as 3 arrow 12. So meaning you start at 3 and there should be 3 at 12 numbers. Okay? If you start at 3, you will end at 14. So adding everything together, or you can use the arithmetic formula, number of terms times the average. That's 14 plus 3. Wait. Yeah, last first. Should be 14 plus 3. What's happening here? Oh, yeah. You can just use this Gaussian method. Okay? Add the ending parts and then multiply the number of pairs. Okay? So 4 and 3 and 14 are pairs, 4 and 13 are pairs, all the same value. Okay? So that's just 17 times 6, a total of 102. You can use this method, you can use brute force method like 3 plus 4, that's 7, then 12, 19, 25, so on and so forth. Okay? However, method you seem best. Questions? Wala naman? No questions? I think we're way past our schedule. Last number, 30. Person A and person B have some candies. If person A first gives half of the candies to person B, okay, take note. First gives half of their candies to person B, that's an equation, right? And then person B gives half of their new number, take note, new number of candies to person A. Then person A and person B will have 36 and 24 candies respectively. The question is, how many candies did person A have initially? Okay, initially meaning at the start. At the start. So how do we solve this? We turn the phrases into an equation. Okay, what are those? Take a look. So originally, we have A. Then, what did A do? Person A gives half of their candies to person B. So that's why we subtracted minus 1/2 of A here. Okay? Now, what did person A get? Person B then gives half of their new number of candies to person A, which is 1/2 of what A give, which is B plus 1/2 of A. Okay, I hope you followed. This should be equal to 36. Okay, that is for person A. Now for person B, he was given 1/2 of A, right? That's why we have B plus 1/2 A, as what it stated here. First gives half of the candies to person B. Now, person B gives half of their new number of candies to person A, which is, if this is their new number, he gave up 1/2 of that, which is 1/2 of this new number. That is the same. So B plus 1/2 A is equal to 24. Okay, so by simple simplification, we have here, okay, combine these two. A minus 1/2 of A is what? 1/2 of A. But we still need to add 1/2 or 1/4 of A here, which is 1/2 times 1/2. So 1/2, it's 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 plus 1/2 of A is equal to 3/4. That's why we have 3/4 of A here. Okay, and just copy for the B, there's only 1/2 B. Okay, now 1/2 B, we now have an equation. So similar approach here. Similar approach to what we did. Okay, now how did we get here? Okay, take a look. 36 minus 3/4 plus 1/4. Take a look, ha. This can be rewritten as 1/2 is equal to 24 minus 1/4 A. Okay, 1/2 B. Take note, 1/2 B is equal to this. Also, 1/2 B is equal to this. So you can equate both equation. Okay, you can equate 36 minus 34, so on and so forth. Okay, that's what we have here. Okay, so 3/4 of A plus 1/4 of A here is equal to 1/2. Combine like terms, you can move 24 to the left and then the A to the right. You will have 36 minus 24 is equal to 1/2 of A. Okay, 36 minus 24 is just 12. Multiplying both sides together so that you can get rid of 2 here, you will get 12 times 2, which is your value of A. And A is equal to 24. Okay? Understood? I think that's very lengthy na, ano? I don't understand.
So, can I look at number 28?
Sure. First things first, number 30 muna. Let's have 30. If you have question with number 30. Okay? The thing lang here, the same idea with 29 and even 28, that you need to turn the phrases into an equation. Okay, an analogy. Yes, wait, why is your name Samsung? Samsung. Okay, move back to 28. What was it?
I don't understand.
Okay, this number 28 is just listing. Okay, it's listing. So what are the possible combinations that you can use using the $2, $1, 50 cents, 2 cents, 1 cent to get a total of $2? Okay, example, first combination, $2. Okay, $2 and no $1, no 50 cents, no 20 cents, no 10 cents. Okay, next combination, no $2 to $1 no 50 cents, no 20 cents, no 10 cents. So on and so forth until you reach the end, which are a total of 41. Okay? 30. 30. There was a question with 30. Okay, I think that we are 10 minutes advanced. So for the number 30, I think you need to practice. Okay. The previous number is actually some sort of a practice because it's turning phrases here into an equation. Okay? Turn the phrase into equation, and the equation will provide you the solution. Okay. We're 10 minutes past our time. I'm very sorry for being very taking up too much time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. See you next time. Okay, so let's
Thank you po.
Bye po, Coach.
okay, thank you. Let's discuss maybe next time let's discuss the problems that you have for this month.
Bye po,
Okay?
Coach.
Bye po.
Bye
Goodbye,
po.
goodbye, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye po. Bye.
Kids.